annals of history, true nation builders are often remembered for their grand designs and monumental works. But what if the very foundation of a nation's progress stemmed from a divine blueprint, revealed through a spiritual leader who, for over 4 decades, has navigated and triumphed over every challenge and controversy thrown his way? Today, we unveil a narrative that transcends earthly ambition, delving into the extraordinary impact of a man guided by a higher calling and fortified by unwavering resilience. Beyond the ordinary, his is a sprawling legacy of influence and development, meticulously constructed by a spiritual visionary. Join us as we uncover the staggering achievements of Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, the appointed Son of God, whose deep spiritual leadership has not just inspired, but actively built a nation in ways man could not imagine, standing strong for 40 years and beyond. Every thriving nation finds its strength in a unified community, bound by shared beliefs and an unwavering purpose. For Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, this foundational unity began with the spiritual. In 1985, from what he describes as humble beginnings in Davao City, he founded the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, the name above every name, after receiving a divine mandate. What began as a small assembly, guided by his direct spiritual revelations, has blossomed into a global spiritual phenomenon, claiming millions of followers worldwide. This is not merely a church, it is a spiritual nation in its own right, where individuals identify as kingdom citizens, united by shared principles of righteousness, discipline, and absolute obedience to what they believe is the Father's will, as revealed through the appointed Son.
I am commanded to love all you.
This rapid expansion across continents speaks volumes about the compelling power of his spiritual message and the life-altering transformation experienced by those who embrace his unique teachings. The growth of the KOJC is an unparalleled achievement in spiritual nation building, fostering a disciplined, morally upright individuals that contributes positively to society because their very lives are rooted in their spiritual commitment, a faith that has proven resilient through decades of growth and challenge. Through countless services, direct spiritual guidance, and a framework built on obedience and purposeful living, Pastor Quiboloy has cultivated a vibrant, unified community that many believe is a blueprint for national harmony and moral strength, driven entirely by their faith in him as their spiritual leader, enduring all odds for over 40 years.
Positive fire of discipline, and then negative fire of persecution, false accusation, eating the bread of adversity and drinking the water of affliction.
A truly built nation thrives on informed citizens and a clear understanding of truth, both worldly and divine. Recognizing this, Pastor Quiboloy, driven by a spiritual mandate to disseminate righteous information, embarked on another monumental task: establishing the Sunshine Media Network International, or SMNI. This wasn't merely creating a media outlet. It was building an information superhighway designed to enlighten and guide the nation. From its state-of-the-art flagship stations to a vast network of television and radio channels across the Philippines and globally online, SMNI has become a formidable force in media. It provides daily news, insightful public affairs programs, cultural features, and above all, spiritual content that directly emanates from the teachings of the appointed Son. It offers a unique perspective to millions, filtered through a lens of truth.
mahal natin ang bansa. Ano man ang maiambag natin sa ating bansa, gagawin natin for the majority of us.
In an era of information overload and conflicting narratives, SMNI stands as a pillar for clarity and the promotion of universal values. It empowers citizens with knowledge, fosters discernment, and importantly, highlights inspiring stories of Filipino resilience and achievement, all while continuously echoing the spiritual messages that are its core. This makes it a crucial element in building a cohesive, principled, and spiritually grounded nation. SMNI is more than just a broadcasting network. It's a strategic communication arm, shaping public discourse and promoting a national identity rooted in righteousness and truth, as revealed by their spiritual leader. This is an important element in building a truly informed and unified nation, guided by divine wisdom.
We have sown the seed of love for our country. My only hope for this country is it may become number one. That's my dream.
I have the power to change everything.
No nation can truly prosper without investing deeply in its human capital, especially its youth. Pastor Kibuloy's profound spiritual understanding of each soul's potential led to the establishment of institutions dedicated to nurturing the next generation, instilling not just knowledge, but also purpose. Jose Maria College Foundation and the Children's Joy Foundation. Jose Maria College Foundation, founded by Pastor Kibuloy, stands as a beacon of academic excellence and character development, deeply rooted in the spiritual principles of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. From its inception, JMCFI has provided accessible and assured, consistent, quality education, or the ACQ brand of education, across a wide spectrum of disciplines, from basic education to advanced collegiate, and even a distinct College of Law and College of Medicine. It's not just about degrees. It's about preparing students to be productive, ethical, and responsible citizens, with a spiritual foundation that guides their contributions to national development. Founded under the guidance of Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, the Keepers Club International serves as a platform for young people to grow in character, leadership, and faith. Equipping them to stand firm amidst the moral and social challenges of today's world. Through school-based and community chapters, Pastor Kibuloy designed KCI to engage the youth in activities that promote good health, mental well-being, leadership development, cultural awareness, and spiritual growth. It plays a major role in nation building by empowering the youth to become proactive members of society who value peace, unity, and truth. KCI is officially registered under the National Youth Commission through the Youth Organization Registration Program, and has also forged strong partnerships with various government agencies to strengthen its advocacy in promoting health awareness, peace education, values formation, and youth participation in community development. A truly resilient nation is one that cares for its people in times of crisis and safeguards its natural heritage for future generations. Pastor Kibuloy's deep spiritual conviction that God's creation must be protected and served extends robustly into humanitarian aid and environmental protection, fortifying the nation's resilience. Through the SMNI Foundation, his organization has consistently been at the forefront of rapid humanitarian response during national calamities. Guided by the spiritual principle of selfless service and divine love, their volunteers provide essential aid to communities devastated by typhoons or other crises and actively assist in rebuilding efforts. These actions demonstrate a deep commitment to national solidarity and recovery, born from a spiritual imperative to help those in need, a compassion in action. But for Pastor Kibuloy, Resilience isn't just about recovering, it's about protecting. The pastor's environmental vision is vividly embodied in the Glory Mountain and the Garden of Eden Restored, nestled in Tamayong, Davao City. This isn't just a beautiful landscape, it's a meticulously cultivated ecological masterpiece, directly inspired by a vision of restoring God's creation to its pristine state. It serves as a living testament to stewardship and a model for the entire nation, reflecting a spiritual devotion to the earth.
Continue the good work of taking care of the environment.
Beyond this breathtaking sanctuary, the Sunshine Philippines Movement, or SPM, actively engages in crucial reforestation efforts across the country. As well as the massive One Tree, One Nation nationwide tree planting activity and the annual tree planting program of SPM, which directly combat deforestation, promote biodiversity, and secure vital ecological balance, laying the groundwork for a healthier, more sustainable nation for centuries to come, all as an act of obedience to a spiritual calling. The Children's Joy Foundation, or CJFI, represents the boundless compassion flowing from Pastor Quiboloy to the most vulnerable citizens. CJFI's mission has been to provide comprehensive care for disadvantaged children, offering residential services, educational support, and psychosocial care, among others. These initiatives lift children out of difficult circumstances, providing them with hope, opportunity, and a pathway to a brighter future, a direct investment in the nation's youngest and most vital assets, all done as an act of love and stewardship. Through these educational and compassionate endeavors, Pastor Quiboloy is actively cultivating capable, educated, and responsible citizens whose very being is shaped by purpose, thereby building the human infrastructure essential for a thriving nation. The good pastor also established deep relationship and communication among the Philippines' indigenous communities as one of the most vulnerable sectors in the country. Pastor Quiboloy reached out to them to provide badly needed assistance, with efforts focusing on advancing the health and education among the IP communities and the economic development in the ancestral domain. With this, Pastor Apollo was adopted as Datu Pamulingan, which means one who possesses a discerning spirit and a divine gift from God, and is an important title for the Obu Manavu tribe as it holds spiritual relevance. Pamulingan also refers to a spirit from God that creates fire, rain, and other phenomena. And Pamulingan's words are miraculous pronouncements that come to fulfillment. The Bilan community in Kitbog, Sarangani Province, also adopted Pastor Quiboloy as Datu Tudla Bun, which means access to the heavens, or mediator between heaven and earth. True nation building also requires robust infrastructure and a thriving economy. Viewed by Pastor Quiboloy as a manifestation of prosperity and blessing upon a righteous people. His vision extends to these critical pillars, with projects that are not just ambitious, but truly transformative on a national scale, echoing a belief in abundance. Leading this charge is the colossal King Dome and the ambitious Kingdom Global City in Davao City. Envisioned to be the world's largest indoor arena with a seating capacity of 75,000, the King Dome is more than just a venue. It's a symbol of national aspiration and a testament to modern engineering, built through blood, sweat, tears, sacrifices, love, faith, collective effort, and a belief in a divinely ordained destiny for the nation. Moreover, the entire ecosystem of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, its vast compounds, educational institutions, and media operations represents a substantial economic engine, driven by the dedication of its members who are inspired by their spiritual leader.
With the biggest indoor cathedral in the world, the Kingdom.
From cultivating a vast spiritual community, founded on divine revelations, to empowering citizens through media and education, from safeguarding our environment as a sacred trust, to erecting monumental infrastructure as a sign of spiritual and material progress. Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy's journey is one of tireless contribution, uniquely anchored on his spiritual calling. The sheer scale and diversity of these endeavors reveal a leader whose vision transcends conventional boundaries. As he is guided by what he believes is the will of the Almighty, he has consistently invested in the core elements that define a strong, vibrant, and forward-looking nation, all stemming from his role as the appointed Son of God, a role that has given his mission unprecedented endurance. His achievements, often quietly unfolding, are solid testaments to his unwavering spiritual commitment to the Philippines and its people.
Bring the joy, the love, the peace, and compassion to the whole world.
They paint the portrait of a true man who built a nation, leaving a lasting legacy of progress, empowerment, and transformation that continues to unfold, rooted in enduring divine guidance and proving resilient through all the challenges of 4 decades.